Good evening and welcome back to Nimbatus. I'm Modi Operandus. We're back here at the Sumo Arena where we left off last time, where we made our little rocket-powered multi-drone guy here. I did a little bit more experimenting off camera, and this time around what I did was worked on a fully stabilized drone. First of all, let's just take a look at this. It won't work for this particular mission. We'll go to someplace else to try it out here. But what this is a stabilized drone, meaning that it goes in 4 directions rather than having like a thrust that lets us turn and that kind of thing. It kind of stays facing the same direction at all times. And this seems to be a very good way of building drones. So it has 4 directionals. It has this little directional sensor here to keep it from tilting off axis. If it gets off axis, these things redirect it back to on axis. I've got these little rotational rocket shotguns on each side too. This is a little added bonus where I tried doing a little rotation motorized hinge on these. Let's do a test flight to show you what I mean here about this. So these things just go back and forth. This blasts rockets in all directions. And so this will just fly around like this. It goes up, down, left, and right. So when you press left, it goes, when you press D, it goes left. When you press R, it goes right. Or rather, vice versa. You know what I mean. SW goes up, S goes down. Perfectly. Like it just mirrors exactly what you'd expect it to. Rather than a drone where you have to actually turn and control that. This seems like a very good way of making drones, and I think this might be the way we do a lot of them going forward, because it offers a lot of versatility in what we can do with it. The other thing too is that the game has been updated once more here. They've added a few more things we'll play around with today, including drills and a couple of new logic pieces, which are pretty cool. And then it's something I was looking for the other day, and I couldn't find a way to do it well. And I probably a way to do it with what existed already, but they made it a little easier with the things that are now here. But yeah, so that's this. I'm not going to use this for anything really. It's kind of jank. These are things falling off. It was a good idea maybe for the moment, but they kind of go off axis all the time, and it's not quite what I have in mind. Anyways, I want to get into the new stuff here. I want to get into the drilling and get into a drilling drone and make that. So let's get to a brand new planet here. Let's just head to this way. Check it out. So destroy the transmitter, destroy the hives. Okay, we don't need to drill into this world, but we can if we want to. Or should we hold out for a actual drill mission? A lot of these are destroy hives and destroy transmitter. Race J. There we go. Destroy the large hive of the planet's core. Epic weapon. There we go. Now we got a reason to make us the good thing for it. So what I want to do is create a brand new drone. This will be our new driller. It has the forward here, but if we're doing a drone that's going to be stabilized, we don't need to worry about which way is forward or not. So what we'll do is add on some batteries, add on some fuel here. Well, then again, there was something that's been kind of going around lately, is that so right now, currently in the current build, fuel, and when we had those multi-part drones we saw last time, we saw that fuel was shared between them and batteries were shared between them. So what people have been doing is they've been making separate drones that have just all of the satellite, all of the solar panels on them, and they just let those sit where they launched and then take off and go wherever they want to. It's an interesting idea. It's something we could definitely explore. Also, color LEDs is a new thing that was added in this too. Kind of interesting. Can we adjust the color? Oh, we totally can. This is gonna look beautiful here. So we have to build some drone here. Let's get to a stabilized drone. Let's go back to my original one here, and let's delete this drone here. Let's take this guy. The core of him is okay. Let's edit the drone. Actually, let's go back and save it. Let's make a copy of him. And oh, we did that already. Let's make an edit now. This one. Okay, so this is the stable Mark II. We'll delete these because I don't need these on there. But we got a stable core at least. And this of itself is going to be fine. Could be a little more stable maybe. Let's do a test flight here quick and see if it's holding together okay. It does okay for itself. This is kind of course correcting if we get off kilter. And well, you can see the pieces are kind of getting jank a little bit here. And I can take this part off. Oh yeah, we're getting rocked, but it's still course correcting again. Let's try to correct. As it falls off axis, it's going back and forth where it needs to go. Yeah, I think it's okay. I think it's okay. So we'll leave this as it is. We might move around the way the rockets are. We're gonna change around some of the way the. I guess we'll have to change around some of the things here for this. Or do we want to go with the classic drone, maybe? Tell you what we'll do is we're going to use that satellite drone idea. We're going to take a drone from here. We're going to go, okay, we're going to have a separate drone. We're going to go like this. We're going to go like this. And we're going to pull it off. Connect it to something else. Up here. And then what we'll do is start copying pieces from this. And attach it to here. And what we'll do is start with a nice firm base on this thing. We'll connect 4 blocks together like this. Actually, instead of using these, I'll use solar panels because that's way more likely to be better for us. We also need to connect a logic splitter so we don't have to worry about all that stuff here. All right, so I'm going to work on recreating this kind of basic thing with the satellite instead, and we'll see how that comes out when I get done. All right, so we've recreated our stabilized. All right, so we've recreated our stabilized drone here, and we've recreated it up here as our power satellite, basically. As soon as we start going, this will decouple, and this will just float off, and it'll do its own thing. It's not going to really do much of anything. I have these sensors set up here so it detects anything. What the idea here is that it'll move up, down, left, and right. If these things detect any presence of anything, terrain, enemies, anything like that, they should move themselves away. Let's try it, actually. So as soon as I move, it's decoupled. And it doesn't worry about me. Come over here. Guys, come over here. Over here. I want you to see what happens if you guys attack this thing. It's correcting itself, so that's good. Let's see if it tries to get away. You guys try to get away? No? It's trying to get away, actually. It's pushing. It's pushing. Might need more thrust on those. I only put 3 or so on that, each one here. Maybe more, so that gets away faster. Actually, what we can do is just copy this one here. That'll be faster. Okay, that should work. And then this one is there. Okay. All right, and then I'm gonna set these up to the maximum range, actually. So they always try to move away from anything, any threats. They should just try to move away from. Okay, let's try this again. So that stays on there. Okay, that's fine though. See what it does as far as that. It's just trying to course correct. Okay, if something runs into it, tries to throw it off, it corrects itself. Okay, and these guys are going to come over here, try to get hit, and it's moving away. Now it doesn't necessarily register that enemies are there all the time because it doesn't have to hit this little particular window. Might be better to make like a bigger net that it can cast. Let's go back to the editor here quick. All right, this should have to help it cast a wider net with the sensors here. Let's test like this. So now when an enemy comes close, it should, if I get an enemy come close, it should detect more. We got way off axis there. I don't like that long antenna hanging down there. Yeah, see, this gets out of range. I like it. Oh, it's opposite there, though. It went towards the danger. It's going towards the danger. You're going the wrong way, sir. Aside from that, it's okay, though. Just gotta fix that around. right, so now that we have that satellite done, we can get rid of like things like power and fuel on our actual ship, because these are connected still. For case in point, what we'll do is just get rid of all of the everything here. This should not work now at all. Test flight. All right, so W to detach. And so there's power on it. There's no power on it and it still works just fine. Can't steer very well, but we can, that's it. Okay. All right, so that's that. Oh, but once we break this off, if we lose a part like that, wherever it's connected to, we lose the whole thing. So I need to connect it to the core. Has to be connected to the core. Can't be connected to a different part, because if the part breaks, it deconnects altogether. Okay, that's good to know. That actually is huge to know. Okay. Well, that changes a little bit of our design plans, but I think it'll be okay. So let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of this. Let's make a ship that we can actually pilot then, that'll actually do all the fun stuff. So what we need to do now is make a drill ship. And we have the new part here, which is right underneath here, which is the Giga Drill. We need to build it so it has like a dozen of these on the front of it somehow. What do we make the bulk of it out of now? Because most of the health is going to be tied into that. We don't need to like put solar panels on this thing, or like we can actually put just like weight on this thing and do that. We just want to have some mask. Now we could just do LEDs. That'd be kind of fun. I mean, that'd be really fun. Okay, doing it. All right, so I apologize for having to skip ahead so far here, but I got it done. It took a little bit of work. I'll just say that. That's why I was gonna cut out some parts of this building here. But what we have here is the drills set up on the front here, so we'll be driving around, drilling into the ground as needed. And then we have our little LEDs here set up. What this is these that are set up to the speed meter here. This is just for style, really, at this point here. I set it up to these speed limits. As we trigger speed limits, these lights will light up brighter and brighter, or further closer to the front, and shows our speed, basically. And then for weapons, I have just these bio rocket towers, and then these little pinwheels on the back here, which are gonna kind of spin around freely and shoot out sparks. It's gonna be kind of fun. And then of course we have our thing still working out back here. Okay, so let's get into the mission and see how this thing does. So let's launch it, and we'll see how it goes. Taking longer to load than usual because I think we have a much bigger ship than usual. But if I just press W to activate our boy here and send this ourselves off here, now we can get this going here, and we can just get right into the ground here and space and go. Oh, we got a little hung up here. Okay, we didn't really think about the sides at all. We need to be able to get that figured out. Oh, that guy explodes like crazy. Look, let's get down deeper. I think this is the key here. This works nicely though. I love the drills. All right, now we're at the front here. Oh my God! So we are at the front. I don't know if we're doing any damage to the actual thing here. We're starting to break up a little bit here. We might need a better way of blowing this thing up. I don't think the drills are doing anything to the actual hive. We could try it for a minute to see. No, it doesn't seem like it is. So we don't have to just wait on our rockets to do the job. It might take a minute. And of course the gravity's so great down here, we might not be able to get back out. Let's see if we can drill back up. Can we drill back out? Or is the gravity too big to overcome? Oh, it's going. The gravity's tough. Let's give it a little bit more juice here. Come on, go, go, go. Yeah, it's tough to overcome the gravity with this guy. He's so heavy. But we got the job done at least, with minimal effort with the drilling. The drill is fantastic for getting through this stuff. So yeah, I guess that'll do it for right now. I just wanted to show off the drill parts and show off a new ship and show off how nicely it is to drill in here. with this. As far as other ideas, I think we got a few more things we can do still. The updates are happening as well, so we'll keep an eye on those. Oh, here we go. We got it back out now. Good. Anyways, guys, that's going to do it for this episode. Thank you so much for watching. I'll be back with some more builds next time. Thank you again, and I'll see you guys later.